Power, respect, charisma, popularity. We naturally want all of these things, and when we seek out to get them, we find an alpha male mentor. Someone who has the answer to why you haven't been able to get what you truly desire, and someone who teaches you how you can get what you want. And most of all, a father figure who shows you the way. You listen to them and you feel you have control for the first time in your life. You know what to do and how to do it. You start to take notice as you watch video after video showing you how you can get what you want. Book after book, following all of the alpha male tips and tricks. Losing weight, waking up at 5:30 a.m, writing down what you are dreaming, making posters with motivational quotes, talking in a certain tone, walking in a certain style, saying certain things, posing, literally doing everything that the alpha male mentor tells you to do. You begin to get self-esteem. You feel you are able to get what you want. Finally, you are in control. For the first time, you say to yourself, I am the master of my fate. Or that is what you tell yourself. Meanwhile, you have the underlying thought that no results are really coming. You see, alpha male mentors did lead to a lot of changes in my life, and millions of other lives. But there are large faults in an industry that is built up upon other people's insecurities. They can use your insecurities to serve their interests, and you won't even realize, as you think that they are helping you. To clarify, these gurus are using their influence to push you into watching their videos, or else you will not be able to get what you desire. In this way, they are bullies. I have nothing against the individuals in the industry. I applaud their entrepreneurial ability. However, the industry is built on deception, and that is not okay. This video was created by my own experience in dealing with this industry, and inspiration for this video came from the principles of Stephen Covey when relating to change. So get ready to see what really makes an alpha male guru.
With these 10 habits that you can start doing today.
5 habits
for 4 traits
for 10 things that make a man manly.
7 power moves.
Get ready to see how anyone can become an alpha male guru, and all the techniques, tricks, deception that they employ. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The innocent desire to be liked, the desire to be a more attractive man in all ways, is the starting point for the alpha male guru to use. Do you want to improve as a man? Good, but you don't know how. So you search online for help, and what you find is an alpha male guru. To understand the scale of this problem, let's look at the size of the followings that these people have and how much money they make. Alpha M is one of the largest gurus, and the current number of followers he has is over 6 million. Teaching men's fashion comes in close second, and his business is worth over 8 figures.
Not a figure company. We're an 8-figure company starting this year.
And he has around 5 million followers. Charisma on Command has over 4 million followers. And Neil Strauss is worth around $10 million. You see, in this industry, this is common. You can see all these videos here and how many views they are getting, and they are all in the alpha male genre. So how do they do it? How do they get that following in the first place? How can anybody do it? An alpha male is, to put it in the most simple terms, powerful. That is, the more powerful a male, the more alpha male he is. This power roots from his superior intelligence, as well as superior physical stature. The term alpha male sets the dynamics for the whole persuasion scheme, as the audience buys into the reality that the world has two types of men at core, alpha and beta.
There are two types of men. There are alphas and there are betas. Alphas are strong, betas are weak.
When this dynamic is the mindset of the audience, learning from the alpha male mentor becomes a lifelong lesson. This is because at core, what the alpha male is selling is confidence and the ability to be an alpha male. So how does someone become an alpha male guru? Step 1. Supply the need. The need for man to improve is never ending. All you need to do is supply the need to produce content. Content about how to be liked, how to get power, respect, charisma, popularity. Anything that the audience may be insecure about. It doesn't have to be anything special. Once you make it look like a formula which can be put into bullet points. Look at this to see what we are dealing with.
15 signs you're an alpha male.
For these specific 5 reasons.
Talk about 5.
So I came up with 3 things.
Just keep talking about women, popularity, becoming an alpha male, and people will listen. Recycle this, put it into different words, and bam, you have your alpha male channel. You are an alpha male guru. You can see all these videos that they make daily, just pumping out content, video after video. They are all the same thing, yet they all get hundreds of thousands of views. As I said earlier, the need for man to improve is infinite. When you're uploading, the more you push on the audience's insecurities as an alpha male guru, the more you will make. You see, there are even niches within alpha male gurus. There is Neil Strauss, who was in the pickup artist niche and now is in the relationship niche. There is Charlie Houpert from Charisma on Command, who is in the personality niche. And people like Alpha M cover all of them. Style, tips, anything you can think of. And the number of niches just keep growing. Step 2. Upload, upload, upload. The evergreen need is there, and your product or service of providing alpha male advice just needs to be spread more. How do you get videos to spread when offering this type of advice? Simple. Upload, upload, upload. In the world of uploading content when manipulating people's insecurities, all you need to do to succeed is upload as much content as you possibly can. This is quantity, not quality. It is not about making the best advice, it is about making the most advice. You see, all these videos, it's impossible for quality standards to be maintained on all of them, because they are uploaded so frequently, yet they still get views. When people are desperate for guidance, they will listen to whatever you say with open arms. You have now capitalized on young men's insecurities. Now monetize their biggest fears and desires. You have an audience, now it's time to use it to your advantage. You have always been a sneaky salesman, selling people on the idea that they can stop being a beta male and become an alpha male with your techniques. Along with this promise, there is a dream you have planted in your audience's mind. They believe that they can be confident and important when they watch your videos. And you understand this. So, with the same techniques that you used to get following in the first place, you use to sell products that the audience does not need. This looks like a normal industry until you look at the cost and the amount of products that they are putting out there in every video. These YouTube channels, quite frankly, are full of endless promotion. The industry adds little value, but sells out relentlessly. It has reached the point where half of these videos are an ad to a product.
Charisma University. Think about who you want to be in a year. This course will teach you how to be that person.
Movement watches are better than Rolex. What rhymes with manly? Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley is incredibly manly.
Click the link down below, take action, and start making this one of their ultimate power moves every morning.
Now let's go into and understand the audience of these videos. Wanting to better your life is good, but in this scenario you are overly persuadable. You are dissatisfied, so you can be triggered to believe that something will satisfy you. This is why, as I said earlier, the alpha male mentor industry is built on your insecurities. And when you see how many people follow their advice, how many millions they make, you know that they must be right. You can trust them. The fact that they have the best in mind for you. At this point, they are in control of you. It is not their self-proclaimed knowledge that actually helps anyone. In fact, look at what happens if someone follows their advice, quite literally. If they follow it step by step, how they will end up looking. This may appear silly, it's because their teachings are quite frankly a joke.
Almost never in a rush.
Slow, languid movements. Could I do this? Is this something I could emulate?
So, you seem kind of like a bit wacky. Would you rather, do you have OCD or would you rather have like ADD? It seems like you may have possibly both of them.
Hearing her body language, standing to the side. Now I face her, taking her hand.
The teachings of male mentors is not why they want your attention. They want your attention to sell their products. First, they get you to trust them with the tips and tricks, then you let your guard down, letting them sell you their products because you feel like this will help your insecurities, whether it is conscious or not. This is how the alpha male guru business is built. Now you may be asking yourself, okay, if these people are so bad, why doesn't everyone just leave them? Stop watching them. This is because of the us versus them dynamic that the alpha male gurus create. You have a path forward, a path that you cannot disagree with, because if you are backing away from these gurus, you are backing away from yourself, or that's what they say. And if you do not have all the tips and tricks, you will not be able to do the very thing you aim to do. Because of this, you cannot move forward and you stay reliant. Because the way they make these videos, each video after video looks like a necessity. Like, oh my god, I did not know that I could say this and I get this reaction. Every time. That's the constant loop that they get their audiences in. The main problem with these gurus, excluding the endless promotion, lies in the personas that they teach you, and the fact that most of their teachings are extremely low quality but high quantity. They just promote products. If the techniques are wrong, what is right? The real way forward. So you know what's wrong and why it's wrong. You know that tips and tricks are not the way ahead. But the way ahead is real change, a fundamental change. In Greek, persona means mask. A personality is a mask. The tips and tricks that the alpha male gurus preach are all personality based. There is no real change in you. You're basically acting whatever they tell you. The change that they create in you with the tips and tricks isn't permanent. You will forget all the techniques, and as a result the video will become useless to you. Additionally, these gurus don't really care about what they teach. As we have seen, half of their videos consist of promoting a product. If you ever doubt that these people have your interests at heart, think of what they get in return for their teachings. What should be taught by these people is real change, not charisma tricks. Real change versus tips and tricks. To lead your own life sustainably, you need to create real change. This means that unlike tips and tricks that are given to you by these gurus, which seem attractive because they are in a bullet point format and look simple, you need to make a change to your character at core. Tips and tricks adjust your personality. For example, if you're having an issue with other people in your life and you use your personality, which is your mask, you're not solving any problems because persona is fake. Now, real change is not as simple as just acting, but it lasts. If you have a relationship that needs adjusting and you use personality, the problem will rise again because you haven't fixed anything. You only acted as if you have. But if you use character and you change as a person, you create real change. So how do you create long-term change? It's all done with principles. Unlike persona, principles are real and they guide you through everything. They are a compass for decision making. Your principles are what you stick with through thick and thin. Non-negotiables. In all situations, you carry them. Responsibility, honesty, and courage are 3 principles that could replace the tips and tricks you've seen. When you have principles, you don't have to recall them in social scenarios. For example, if you're in a social scenario where you can choose to have responsibility and to take responsibility, it will come natural to you. You will not have to think of that video that you watched which told you to say a specific thing or to pose in a certain way. To decide what is truly important to you is to decide what your principles are. And once you have those principles, that will guide you. You will not need a video telling you what to say. You will know what to do and why. The why is the most important thing. Because if you follow a video, no matter if the tips and tricks actually work, and you don't know why at core you do it, whatever personal relationship you start with those tips and tricks won't last. Because there is only so long you can keep up an act. In conclusion, know that these alpha male gurus aren't really trying to educate you to become an alpha male or whatever fad is currently popular. They are trying to sell you on something. Their charisma, bravado, and popularity may be attractive, but it is all a facade used to promote the video. The next time you see one of these people and their charisma, which makes you think that what they are selling, whether it is a seminar or an overpriced product, is worth buying, think of whether these people would have been able to do the charisma tricks that they preach in real life to ordinary people, and if they do have videos on their channel of them approaching girls, for example, getting their number, think of whether this is real. These people make multi-million-dollar incomes and can afford to pay someone to act. So the key takeaway is question what you are watching and always choose principles over persona. That video took a while to make, so I'd really appreciate it if you shared and subscribed. Thank you very much for watching.